And this one you can still get. You can't get these with the wings anymore. You can get these too. And like I said, oh shit. Sorry, hang on.
Whoa, nut shot.
Hi there. Is that what that was? Let's you ready to talk about some accessories?
Yeah. What's your favorite accessory? I noticed that you don't have the stand on yours, do you?
Oh, I do. Everybody should
do?
have the stand. You gotta have the stand.
Okay. Yeah,
The
I
stand's
have the
cheap.
stand too.
Stand's cheap. Gotta get the stand.
I lost my original first stand. I had a stand that I always kept on the corner of my desk here. At one point, I had a little piece of sticky tape on the bottom of it to keep it from sliding around, and it glowed in the dark.
Oh,
It was from Delta 3D Studios, and it was just a little flat piece with two little ridges. It worked great, and I lost it like 5 or 6 years ago. Well, maybe not quite that long. I guess I didn't have it 6 years ago.
Those are my stands. I got the plastic one on here that I use all the time. I just like the black. I think it fits real well. So same style but metal. Not a fan of this one. It doesn't flex enough to forgive
cool,
the
though.
mighty, and it looks cool, but it can scratch and chip off plastic. So no thanks. I'd rather have the black one. This one though was the very first one made by Niemiak, if I got it right. He's the guy who really came up with the mighty stand a few years back, and he came up with one. This is the first style that he came up with. It was dope as shit. Had little things like that, so you could really, it was never going to tip over. But the one I use all day long just to beat up is this one. It's easier. I don't worry about it. I don't have to worry about breaking it. Not that I would break this, but I just like the look of this one, man. I want to keep this one pristine. And this one you can still get. You can't get these with the wings anymore. You can get these too. And like I said, oh shit. Sorry, hang on.
Whoa, nut shot.
Hi there. Is that what that was? Did you get some nuts there? I missed that whole thing. That go a full 180 and give you the whole that's fucking funny, man.
And we're gonna get deleted from YouTube.
Yeah, that's great. Dude, Mike at Delta 3D has a stand too. That's not one you walk around with. It's one you just set it on when you want to load it, and then you can run around with it too. So that's pretty cool as well. You can get one of those if you don't want to have something on it that's you got to fuck with. So, was it that good of a shot? I missed the whole thing, man.
Oh god.
Was it a good one? I missed it.
Yeah, this is a mighty episode, Jerry. We already did the ball episode.
We did, didn't we, man? That's fucking funny. You guys are dope. So yeah, that's all the stands, man.
I just use the one that clips onto the bottom now. Does Puff It Up sell that one? Or sorry,
Which one?
Planet of the Vapes sell that one?
Which one?
I got it from Puff It Up, but this one here.
Yeah, this one and the metal one. Although, like I said, I recommend the plastic because it won't mess it up when you take it on and off. It's pretty easy to take on and off too. So yeah, I like the little plastic one, man.
Yeah, I thought the metal one looked cool with the metal cooling unit. I have a metal cooling unit here too.
Yeah, man. I don't use the metal cooling unit much. I'm gonna use it here in a minute. But yeah, it's kind of funky. It's like something out of got fucking Terminator. Or, I don't know where this came from, man. It's like Transformers all showed up.
Is that the new updated metal cooling unit?
I doubt it.
I don't know. With the maze inside of it?
I don't know. How do I find out?
Pull the top open. Pull the top off. Hercules.
Mine is this one.
Yeah, that's the updated one.
Okay.
The original one broke my mighty, which is why my little tabs are.
I hate that little shit. So this thing here, they fucked up the wings on them, and it just broke that tab.
Yeah,
off.
it was, and I knew better. Like I could tell, like as I was tightening it, like halfway, I'm like, oh, that feels really tight, and sure enough, click.
Right, and it's too late. Mine are cracked. They're still there, but mine are cracked, probably from these things. This one and this water pipe adapter that I'm also not a fan of that much because of these collars. These collars here have the same wings.
Oh, that's the one I love. That's I won't use anything else.
See, it fits on real good and all, but I'm just not a fan because it can break it. And what I don't have is Mike's silicone one here. That's the one that I prefer to use. I guess I used it and set it down somewhere once. So
yeah, I think if it's too tight, then the tolerance is off. Something's wrong with it, and you gotta like file it down or not tighten it down all the way. Like you gotta be careful. But that one has the best performance, and that's why I use that one. Here's the original stainless steel. This is a really simple little maze. There was the titanium mouthpiece. And the stainless steel cooling unit had a titanium mouthpiece. Yeah. Here's what I do with my water pipe adapter. I use that glass one you're talking about with the plastic collar. But the glass part right here, there's actually a gap down here. Mine's a little dirty. I apologize.
I love
it. There's a screen in there, and that screen creates like a cavity. So when your shit is together, and this is capped against the top of your mighty bowl, when you tip it upside down, it allows the herb to fall out of your mighty bowl and into that cavity, and out of the direct conduction zone, like the walls of your bowl. So it's a little less efficient, this water pipe adapter. Which is why
I want to pop this screen and put one of those in there. Is that the cap or the whole basket?
I think it's just the cap. I'm pretty sure I just wedged the cap in there. I used to use a concentrate pad. I used to put a concentrate pad in here, and it would keep the weed in the bowl and out of the water pipe adapter. But over time, it picks up flavor. Like it develops, like a bong water taste.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it makes this water pipe adapter fucking slam because it keeps the weed in the bowl better.
All right, so I'm putting that in now. I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna tweak my mighty out all night. However you tell me, bro. This is working.
Yeah, boy.
Is that good like that, or do I really need to? I should probably push it out further. Hang on, it's in.
Oh yeah, that looks good to me.
That fucker's in there. So it better be good. But anyhow, there it is.
All right, looks good.
So that goes into here, which goes onto my loaded mighty. Which, by the way, I love this loading funnel, man. Like, this is another one from Mike.
Delta 3 Studios?
Yeah, another Delta 3 Studios. You just put it on there, turn it till it stops. He's got locks on there that are good. Fill it up, pat it down, take it up, and it looks like that. I'm like, hot damn, man. Ready to go every time.
Delta 3D makes cool stuff.
It does, man.
I have an actual drawer dedicated to his accessories. Like I don't keep his accessories with the specific vapes anymore.
Ooh, that's hard to get on, man.
I lied. This one is his.
Oh no way! I remember that. That's the old one that covered it all up. One of the protos or an early version. That's cool.
Yeah, this one you take off the top half of the cooling unit, and you put this down over the bottom half of the cooling unit.
That's fucking great. I love it, dude. I'm gonna drop this right on here and go to town. 14 millimeters, so it fits good on here. Hey, might as well.
Oh, see,
using my cage from Simrell. Fuck yeah.
There you go. Do a sponsor shout out. Thanks.
Yeah, baby. Austin Simrell with this cage that I use all the fucking time. Love this thing, man.
You have accessorized yours, man. You got little hooks and things.
I sure as hell did, man. My
little nipple clamps and dildo twisters.
I got my favorite tamp tool over here, and then this one is my. So I got two brushes, and then this one is just curved so that when I'm not holding this, I can just drop it like that. And then of course there's the magnet, and off we go. So my mighty's almost ready. Mighty's almost ready.
That's really fucking cool. I especially like the part where you can put the whip in there so it doesn't flip around and hit shit.
Drives you nuts. And then this thing's cool. You just walk around with it. I mean, I can take this anywhere around the house. This is like an all-in-one, ready to roll, mighty on water.
Mine won't fit that because mine's 18, and I had the 14 millimeter, and I did a side-by-side comparison at one point, and I swear I could get a much bigger and more intense hit from the 18. So I try to stick to the 18. Cheers.
Whew. Well, you probably can, but I ain't hating on that. I just lucked out that I had the 14, and then I use the cage all the time. So, but yeah, dude, I love this thing. Austin, shout out, man. Thanks for sponsoring the show.
Austin has a mighty accessory as well. you can put the vortex on the Mighty with that little
Fuck
adapter.
yeah, I've got that right here. I forgot about that. I told him I don't use it because I'm not really a fan of the ergonomics, but I do love what the fucking vortex does. So I'll show you in a minute here. Basically, you would take the mouthpiece. Shit, where's my? Here we go. Should be able to do it with this one too. And basically, you take out the
Jesus Christ.
There he goes, Troy. You take out the stem, and then you take your vortex, and then this is the adapter he's talking about. Little dinky ass thing.
Let me make your dinky ass bigger.
Be careful, man. I might toss my camera on a 180. And then you just slap that in. And then that goes into here. And then you can hit it like that. And, well, when I get it off of here, I can do that too. Cool hit, but it's a little weird on the usage. Not my favorite way to go with this one, but the fucking, it showed me how well this thing cools. I mean, I really love what this vortex does. So, anyhow, man, fucking Cage, fucking MVS, fucking Austin, dope shit. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, that's a cool little accessory. I ran into the same thing. I put it on and I hit it. I'm like, oh man, it's an interesting hit. It adds that similar mouthfeel that it does to Dynavap. Mm-hmm. You know, like that vortex. I don't know. I guess that's the way to say it. It's the vortex Dynavap. Doing that to the Mighty makes it really interesting. But the ergonomics kills the Mighty for me. Like I can't put the Mighty in my pocket with the Simrell on the cooling unit. So it makes it like I can only do it at my desk.
If the Mighty's too harsh for you, this will probably tame it. But for me the Mighty's fine. But I do know for some it's a little too harsh and that helps. But yeah, I'm with you, man. But so for me the must-haves, I love the loading funnel. Take your pick on the dosing capsules, whether it's a magazine with 8 that you can have, or whether it's one of these keychain holders that open up and have dosing capsules inside of them. And then the dosing capsules, you can either get regular dosing capsules, or they also have ones that have stainless steel mesh pads in them for your extract. So you could pack dosing capsule, extract, good to go kind of shit. So you could have 4 dabs ready in here and then just run around and do that. Or you can go a mix of herb. And so I think anything dosing capsules, dope. Obviously, Troy, you know we got to bring up the brush, brother. The fucking brush.
Bro.
Must have.
How many of those?
Yeah, you've got about a dozen, right?
I think I have a few here.
Didn't you get like five packs or some crazy shit?
Let me gather my brushes that are just here at my desk.
The brushes. While he's getting brushes, dosing capsules are cool as shit. They've got kits where you can load them and pack them for the week, or you can go smaller. You can go with an 8. These are a 4. They hold 4. The Mighty comes with 1, so you get to try it anyhow. You don't take our word for it. It's just the Mighty comes with it. Check it out. Use it.
We got a few brushes.
You got a few brushes, bro. Which one's your favorite?
And my little Da Vinci cup.
I love that thing, man.
I forgot how good the Mighty hits with the water pipe adapter. I think the water pipe adapter is my accessory of choice. I don't recommend the glass mouthpiece or the titanium mouthpiece. I do notice a difference. Like when you put the glass mouthpiece on, it feels nicer. The glass feels nicer on the lips. The vapor feels a little different. But what I run into is the fucking thing falls out so easily. So whenever you swivel it, you're risking that mouthpiece falling out because it doesn't actually clip into the cooling unit the same way the plastic one does. The plastic one has those little springy ears. The glass and the titanium are smooth, and they rely on a little silicone ring that you put inside the cooling unit to expand. So you put this little ring in there, and then you push your mouthpiece in, and it's supposed to expand. But it's really not great. You almost got to keep it dirty and let it stick in there on its own. You know?
Whoa! Yeah. I also like this one. The yeah, that was my tea boiling, my water boiling. This is the this is an X Max Starry water pipe adapter that basically fits the Mighty perfectly too, because this end here goes over the mouthpiece just like it would on the Starry, and then this will drop in as well if you want to hold your Mighty upright on its stand. You just set it there next to it, and you can do it that way. So this is pretty good for that kind of a connection. Obviously, your Mighty's completely safe in that configuration. At that point, you get the cooling unit involved and water, so you probably would get even a more conditioned hit if you needed that. So that's one way to look at it as well. so Troy, water pipe adapter, that's yours.
And well, I don't have this accessory, but I think I need it in my life. I've wanted it so many fucking times. The car charger. I've needed to charge my Mighty in the car so many freaking times, or at least there's been so many times where I've been in the car for an hour or two, and my Mighty has been like on its last bowl, and it would be really fucking convenient to use that hour or two to charge my Mighty, and I don't have that charger, and it's always stung really hard.
Dude, come to think of it, I didn't realize that. Yeah, because there's plenty of times I don't take it because it isn't charged, and I could charge it in the car after a bowl or something. So, dude, that's a good point. Okay, so I'm gonna go. We both agree the stand, right? Got the stand.
Yeah, the stand is a must-have. And you, with the stand, if you don't have a stand, you can take the little pick out and put it in backwards, and it kind of makes the Mighty stand up, but it's really not durable. It's not something you want to put on your shelf and let it stand that way. In a pinch, it kind of works, but yeah, it's not stable. And anyone who considers that stable is probably not very stable.
Technically, it works until you knock over your damn
any little nudge.
Yeah, while you've just gotten the bowl filled, and then it falls over and shit goes everywhere and in the crevices, and you go, fuck, this doesn't work, and then you'll realize, oh yeah, that's what we meant when we said it didn't work. So yeah, so I think the stand, water pipe adapter, I would say this, except it does kind of come with a loading thing already, but I love this one. So I don't know, comes with a brush, dosing capsules.
I used to be so neat with just loading the bowl, Jerry. I swear to fuck I did. I know you probably are like, yeah, whatever, bitch. I saw it look like somebody shit in your bowl. But I used to use the funnel. I used to always use scoops, or I would be very careful before I would put the cooling unit on. I would blow out the little crevices to make sure there wasn't herb tucked down into those like crevices. I used to do all that shit, and what I've learned is it gets dirty anyway. So I just beat the fuck out of it. Same thing, and you talked about those capsules, and people tell me all the time that they use capsules and their shit stays clean. I used capsules for literally 10 days straight, and at the end of the 10 days, my bowl had a stain. Like, it just had a different stain. It was just stained differently. My bowl still got dirty. Yeah.
Man, mine was great. Like, I used my dosing capsule with the nugs. I use them with the nugs, and I'm telling you, man, for a while you couldn't even tell I had used it. I thought it was awesome. And compared to the other one where I was just packed native, it was clearly different. But I don't know, man. 2 more odd accessories. Here's a little mouthpiece tip. If you wanted to get something for when you're sharing, and you can buy them in boxes of fucking 30.
Wait, what is that?
It's the mouthpiece tip for the Mighty and Crafty, so you can take this and put it on the tip. Covers just the tip.
Okay, so like, let's say you go to Champs and I want to share my Mighty, I can bring like a box of tips.
You put this and you put it on there, and now that's your tip. You take your hits, and keep your tip, and pass it around. They can have a tip if you wanted. You don't have to do that, but there you go. There's tips if you care.
It's pretty cool, but I mean, everyone's gonna be putting their fingers on that shit too, so it's, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know,
cool,
man.
though.
Maybe you have to go through a class. Don't touch this. How you put it on this shit. And
Yeah.
the tips ready. You got your tip?
Wipe
Troy,
your-
where's your tip? I don't know. The only other accessory that's pretty fucking dope is that I wanted to mention is this big old fucking dosing capsule loading tray, man. The thing's fucking dope. And
I would try something like that and do that capsule test again.
it does like 40 at a clip. You know, and put 40 of them in there. So that's 40 times, and they hold like 0.1 to 0.15. You know what I mean? So you can load up, what is that, like 4 to 6 grams or something? I don't know. Anyhow, yeah, you can load up for however long it takes you to run through that. Comes with a scale, has batteries in it. They really, I mean, Stores and Bickle took this concept all the way to the fucking end, man. You can buy bags of dosing capsules by the 100. I think it's by the 100. You can get them by the 40. No.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can get huge amounts of these fucking things. So
I didn't like fucking with them. Like I found they're a pain in the ass to open. Like after they're done, even when they're not done, cleaning them out is kind of a chore. Packing them is fine, but I don't know. I didn't like them. I didn't like dealing with those little things.
for me, that was part of the ritual when I used them. You know, like I like to pack a magazine. Get it all set. Now I'm good for the night. I got my magazine and my Mighty. Fuck yeah, that's 8 whole bowls, man. You know what I mean? And then I could keep my ABV if I wanted to do 390 on some, and then just take it out, put it back in there, put a fresh one in, you know, and then later on hit the higher stuff. There's all kinds of ways you could use it that was really cool.
I like having the Mighty with a bunch of capsules loaded. You know, don't get me wrong.
Oh, you just didn't like loading them.
When I did it, like that was the highlight of it. But I didn't get as good a vapor. Like I find that it extends the session to me. Like it delays the start of the good vapor, and it muddies or muddles or thins the good vapor. It changes. Like I don't get as much good vapor per hit with the capsules. And then on top of all the tedious stuff, it was just I didn't get any benefit. I still find using these doob tubes is my most convenient method.
They're fucking perfect for the Mighty, bro. It's like they were made to pour into the Mighty bowl. They really are.
Totally. I can pack 2 or 3 of these. They scoop weed out of the grinder perfect. They pour weed into almost every vape perfectly.
Dude, a Mighty and doob tube is a great combo. That's another must-have accessory then, is maybe a doob tube.
I mentioned the charger and my need for the charger. Where's your charger at, Jerry? Because my
charger is, check it out. You will love me, man. I put it right here. This is on the shelf underneath the stand that has my press mounted to it. That fucking thing is never going to get lost, that shelf and that stand. So this stays on that shelf, and I'll finally know where it is forever.
Okay, so you didn't know where it was earlier.
I found it yesterday. I didn't have it for a couple months.
You didn't have your Mighty charger for a couple months?
No, I've been rolling with the Crafty until then. And that's what sucks about the fucking, this is my one bitch about this thing, is when I lose the charger, and I'm just that dude, I'm the dude who does that, is when I lose the charger, I'm shit out of luck. And I've been shit out of luck a couple times with this, and there have been months that I didn't have my Mighty because I couldn't find my fucking charger.
Dude.
I hate that barrel plug charger.
I really wish it had something USB. But I love that the barrel charger charges it fast and gives me pass through. Mine never leaves my desk. I keep this plug. This is plugged in at all times and literally zip tied to my computer desk.
Fucking, I love you, man. That's great. That's how my herborizer was. Once I knew, like, hey, you don't ever move. I'm zip tying all the wires into place, and that's when you know that's your fucking vape, man. When you get all that shit done, I love it.